Planning a final farewell for a loved one is one of life's most challenging experiences. Amidst the heavy grief, families are often faced with making complex and immediate decisions.
It can feel entirely overwhelming to navigate these logistics. You want to honor their memory beautifully, but you also need to make practical choices that make sense for your family.
If you are planning a cremation service that includes a traditional viewing or wake beforehand, there is an important detail you will need to consider.
Should you purchase a traditional casket, or is a rental casket the right choice for you? Let us walk through these options together, providing clarity to help you make an informed and comforting decision.
When a loved one passes away, many families choose cremation. But choosing cremation doesn't mean you have to skip a traditional funeral service. In fact, many families still opt for a casket to hold a viewing, visitation, or formal service beforehand.
Having a casket present offers a profound sense of emotional closure. It gives friends and family a focal point to say their final goodbyes, honoring the life of the departed in a tangible and respectful way.
These quiet moments of reflection and shared grief are essential steps in the healing process. Gathering around a casket allows families to support one another and celebrate a life well lived before the cremation takes place.
Once the service concludes and final respects are paid, the loved one is then gently transferred for cremation. Understanding this timeline helps clarify why a casket plays such a vital role, leading to the big question: should you buy or should you rent?
When a family chooses cremation, one of the most traditional options is purchasing a casket outright. While you might picture a standard burial casket, cremation caskets are specifically designed for the cremation process. They are entirely combustible, meaning they are constructed without metal parts like hinges or handles. You will typically find options ranging from simple, unfinished woods like pine or oak to very basic cardboard or pressed wood containers. Unlike a rental, purchasing a casket is a permanent choice. The casket you select will hold your loved one during the viewing or funeral service and will remain with them throughout the entire cremation process. Navigating the selection and delivery is usually handled by your funeral director. The cost of purchasing a cremation casket varies widely based on the materials used. Families can expect to spend anywhere from $800 to over $3,000 for a wooden cremation casket. Ultimately, buying a casket provides an uninterrupted vessel for your loved one, offering a sense of tradition and finality from the memorial service through to the final moments of the cremation process. Want the elegance of a traditional casket without the premium price tag? Enter the rental cremation casket. It's a highly practical and growing alternative for families wanting a beautiful presentation for a service. While it looks exactly like a standard burial casket, it features a unique internal mechanism. The beautiful solid wood exterior is simply an outer shell. Inside rests a sturdy, removable, disposable cremation tray where the deceased is actually placed. This clever design brings significant cost savings. Buying a casket costs thousands, but renting typically ranges from $300 to $800. This fee covers the outer shell rental and the fresh, disposable inner insert. Funeral home staff meticulously clean and prepare the outer shell between uses, often placing beautiful flowers on top to ensure a pristine, personalized look for your family. Besides saving money, renting is an environmentally friendly choice. After the viewing, the inner cremation container is respectfully removed from the outer shell. Only the simple, combustible tray goes into the cremation chamber, ensuring a dignified final process while reusing the beautiful exterior. Let us look closely at the numbers. To understand the real financial difference, imagine a common situation. An example scenario: a traditional viewing followed by cremation for a loved one. When planning this, the casket is often one of the largest single expenses on the itemized funeral bill. The choice between buying and renting comes down to a significant financial gap. If you choose to purchase a traditional casket for the viewing, that expensive casket is ultimately cremated with the body. However, if you rent, you pay a fraction of the cost to use a premium exterior while only purchasing the inexpensive insert. Let us compare the average costs. Purchasing a standard wooden casket can easily cost $2,000 or more.
Purchasing a simpler cardboard casket might run around $1,000. On the other hand, renting a high-quality casket typically costs around $500.
Keep in mind that prices vary, and you should also ask about associated fees. Purchasing from a third party might incur delivery or handling fees, whereas a rental often bundles these costs. Ultimately, renting provides substantial savings, keeping family funds intact during a difficult time.
Beyond the price tag, the logistics of your choice are important. When you buy a casket for a cremation service, it is almost always cremated alongside your loved one after the viewing.
Renting simplifies this process. You don't have to worry about destroying an expensive piece of furniture. The funeral home handles everything seamlessly.
There is also a significant environmental difference. Renting is much more eco-friendly. The beautiful outer shell is reused, and only the simple inner container is cremated.
This reduces waste and conserves resources, all while maintaining the utmost dignity and professional care behind the scenes.
Both choices ultimately guide you to the same destination. Whether rented or purchased, the casket fulfills its temporary purpose, leaving you with a lasting, beautiful memorial, like a tasteful urn, to forever honor their memory.
While the financial aspects are important to consider, the choice between renting and buying a cremation casket is deeply personal. For some families, purchasing provides a profound sense of tradition and necessary closure.
Conversely, others find peace in the practical, economical, and environmentally conscious choice of renting a casket.
It is essential to remember that in these moments of grief, there is absolutely no right or wrong answer. There is only what feels most comforting for you and your family.
Take the time you need, discuss your feelings openly, and trust your instincts. Your funeral director is there to support whatever path brings you peace.
Navigating the choice between renting and buying ultimately comes down to an open conversation with your funeral director. Don't hesitate to ask specific questions about their rental options.
Ask to see an itemized list of all expenses, so you can accurately compare the true costs of renting versus purchasing.
Keep these key questions in mind. Do they offer rental caskets? What are the full costs involved? And exactly what is included in that price?
By weighing your budget, your personal values, and the wishes of your loved one, you can make a clear, confident choice that honors their memory. Thank you so much for watching today. We hope this guide on renting versus buying a cremation casket has helped clarify your options. Making these decisions is never easy, but being informed empowers you and your family to make compassionate choices that truly honor your loved one.
If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe to our channel. We invite you to share your own thoughts or experiences in the comments below.
For more resources, guidance, and support, please visit us at funeralusa.com. We are here to help you every step of the way. Take care.